Hey there everybody, it's Mark Crilley. I'm back with another video. Today is a special day. I'm doing a collaboration video with Sophie Chan, one of the all-time great YouTube artists. This is her manga, The Ocean of Secrets. I'm going to be talking more about that as the video goes on, but let's go ahead and get down some basic guidelines. Alright, well, I've got some basic guidelines in place. Now I think it's time to zoom in a little closer into the area of the face, and I'm going to do some real-time drawing while I tell you a little more about Sophie Chan and our previous collaboration video together. So yeah, I should say first of all that this character that I'm working on is named Leah. This is a character of Sophie Chan's creation, the star of her manga series, The Ocean of Secrets. And in a way, we are reversing what we did during our earlier collaboration back in August of 2012. She did the pencils, Sophie Chan did the pencil drawing of my character, Miki. From Miki Falls, and now we're and then I did the coloring in my video. Now we're flipping that around. I'm doing the pencil drawing of her character, Leah. I'm going to mail this original page to her, and then she is going to do the coloring. And I think we'll end up doing, you know, sort of a release on the same day, so that when she finishes her video, I'll have mine just sitting here ready to go. And we'll unleash them upon the world back to back. But I did want to point out that, yeah, Sophie Chan is one of the original YouTube artists. She did her first video back in 2008. I did mine in 2007, so she was about 1 year after me. Of course, YouTube itself didn't really get going, I would say, until 2006. As, you know, something that began to gain popularity across the internet. And so, yeah, we were right in there, the two of us, at the very beginning. And I certainly noticed when Sophie Chan started uploading videos, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, here's someone else who does manga-style stuff like me. Yeah, sure enough, at some point we started communicating with each other and said, hey, let's do a collaboration. So I'll be linking to that. Those of you who want to go back and see the original, you should, of course, start with Sophie Chan's video, The Pencils, and that'll be the first link, and then there'll be a second link to my coloring video. Of course, the very first link in the info box or the description of this video will, of course, be the link to her inking and coloring video for this follow-up. Am I making this clear? I don't think so. I'm fumbling around with words. Anyway, there will be a bunch of links in the description of this video, and you'll be able to figure out what they're for. But yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that first collaboration, and then earlier this year I actually got to meet Sophie Chan face-to-face in San Francisco when Adobe flew me out, and her and a number of other very talented artists, to do some live streaming on their Twitch channel. And so yeah, that was kind of cool to finally meet Sophie Chan face to face. Her brother was along. They went to Disneyland for the first time. I think it was actually her first trip to the United States. So that was kind of cool to see her, you know, kind of get her first impressions of America. She lives in Canada, just so you know. I'll say a couple of things about her drawing style and how I am trying to emulate it or not emulate it. I thought I don't want to try to make it too similar to the way she draws, because the whole point of a collaboration is to bring together two different artists and they're in different styles. So I'm not drawing Leah exactly the way that Sophie Chan would, but I do notice that she has she gets some angles, some rather sharp angles to the eyes, which is something that I have not tried so much as an artist, and I thought it might be kind of fun to get that in there. As you know, the eyes are such an important part of drawing a character, and I thought, let's go ahead and try to make that aspect, preserve that aspect of the original character design. I'm going to get two different highlights in here, one of which a little bit triangular. The classic triangular highlight over on the other side of the eye. I'm going to make the pupils kind of wide open. A technique one sees periodically in manga, rather than darkening in the pupils. Sometimes they just leave it a little bit blank. In fact, sometimes there are no pupils at all. So many different ways of drawing manga eyes, but I'm not going to be able to do this whole thing real time. You can tell I'm already sort of running out of things to say, and this is not meant to be a super educational video. I'm not going to present this as a how to draw video. This really is just a collaboration video, and I would like to keep it short so that you can go straight from this one to see Sophie-chan's video. Of course, I'm excited to see it myself. I haven't seen, as I'm working on this, I haven't seen it, of course. How could I? Without a time machine that would take me into the future. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and in time lapse, I'm going to finish off all the pencils, and then we'll be back with a few final words. Alright, well that brings us to the end of this video. Of course I could keep working on this, but I am not allowed to, I'm not supposed to. You know, the pencils are just the sort of foundation of the illustration. I don't want to overwork it because that begins to encroach on Sophie-chan's territory. She should have the freedom to really obliterate quite a lot of this with the color and go to final line work and so forth. But, you know, this video can't be done until I add the blushies. That's right, I don't know if Sophie-chan would add blushies to this, but she's gonna have to now. And you know, I'm not going to end this video by pulling out my books. I'm going to pull out Sophie-chan's book, The Ocean of Secrets. Make sure you get this. It's a fantastic book. The writing, the drawing, everything absolutely top-notch. And, of course, you know you're supporting one of the great YouTube independent art creators, Sophie-chan. I'll put a link to the purchase of this book in the info box below, but let's go ahead and lay down this pencil. Don't stop watching, guys. Click the link and go watch part 2. It's going to be the very first link in the description so that you can go see Sophie-chan complete this illustration. I know I'm looking forward to seeing it. So thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy Sophie-chan's video coming up real soon.